There are just some things that occur in life that we have a hard time understanding how it happened. Last month in Fort Pierce, Florida, a tornado-producing storm ripped through a neighborhood with winds strong enough to rip off roofs. And one security camera caught an unbelievable footage of what looks like a plastic chair being completely unfazed by the wind. Even though drones are very capable, when it's a human that is operating it, it does have limitations. Here is a test run done by the University of Zurich, in which an AI is operating the drone to be flown to its full potential. This is a water slide in Brazil that is not suited for anyone scared of heights or stairs. Moles dig pretty hard, and they can put up to 40 times their body weight behind their shovel-like paws, but this also means that they can't walk very well. A strange footage comes from the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, in which all of a sudden a floating minion appeared, and kinda looks like it's patrolling the place. Okay, it's probably not the best idea to stay close to these speakers for a prolonged period of time, but at an outdoor demonstration they placed over 100 speakers, and they were so powerful you can see the shock waves, and even the movement in crowd members' hair. A good thing to know is that some sea snakes, such as olive sea snakes, are highly venomous, and sometimes during mating season, male snakes become hyperactive and confuse humans as potential mates, and approach drivers or boats. Working alone at night in a warehouse can be very scary, and well, this worker got scared when he felt something touch his back. Even though this criminal had agility, the cop had strength. In perhaps one of the most terrifying videos to watch, these ants built a bridge to attack a wasp nest that would make even an engineer proud. A very bizarre occurrence caught on camera happened when a farmer in northeast China cracked an egg, only to find another egg inside. When bears drink water from quiet ponds, they can see their reflections, so one would think a mirror wouldn't startle them, but apparently they get really excited. When a student arrived 30 minutes late to class, the professor decided to teach him a lesson by trying to embarrass him, by asking what problem they were trying to solve. And well, he wasn't expecting the guy to be a genius.
You, sir, what are you solving?
Alright.
That's a good guess because it's correct.
A good thing to know is that snakes have no interest in humans, so it's extremely unlikely they will ever chase you. But if for some reason one decides to follow you, climbing a tree is not a good idea, since often many snakes spend a good amount of time in trees to escape predators and to catch prey. Even though this is not common practice at all, and not a good way to launch a vessel that was newly built, these workers had to ingenious how to set sail without machinery. Ever wonder what the inside of a shark looks like? This man got a surprise when he saw a baby shark trying to eat the camera. This is an example of form over function in the making of a car.
You put on your get-in helmet, and voila!
A very strange behavior from deers is called stotting, in which they spring into the air lifting all 4 feet off the ground simultaneously. And even though many possible explanations for stotting were proposed, there is little evidence for either of them. A watch that has an unbelievable price tag comes from the diamond company named Graph. The watch is called Hallucination and has over 110 carats of colored diamonds. And well, the price tag is an astonishing $55 million. Even though it's very uncommon and should not be something one should attempt, there are some cases of friendships between wild animals and humans. This is a Slovakian woman visiting the lions she raised as cubs after their parents were used in circuses across Europe and rejected them when they were born. It's no secret that our sun is a giant. For perspective, more than 1 million Earths could fit inside it. But if we compared it to another star called Stephenson 218, the sun would be tiny, since its volume is nearly 10 billion times that of the sun. Despite setting a new women's world record at the 2020 Olympics, Alexandra Miroslav did not win a medal, but her climbing speed is unbelievable. Not sure why they stopped making them this way, but this is a fridge commercial from 1956, and it has special compartments for butter, leftovers, and even a removable vegetable tray on the side.
Big picture window hydrator for fruits and vegetables. It tilts down to show you your supply at a glance.
The only issue is that the cost of one of those was $329, which would be around $3,600 in today's money. This is the most venomous animal in the entire world, the box jellyfish. Their stings can kill a person within a few minutes, or sometimes 4 to 48 hours, due to the Arukanji syndrome, which is a delayed reaction to the sting. Since they live in coastal waters, areas that are known to have box jellyfishes around are marked, and the beaches have stinger enclosures. In the 2019 Lower Puna eruption, a terrifying lava river occurred, and it's estimated that 13 square miles of land had been covered by lava flows. In probably one of the most heartwarming pranks, an orchestra decided to surprise their conductor on their birthday. In cities with narrow streets, towing is usually done by trucks that have a side loader lifting system. This bobcat jumps over a river with a single leap. This worker is so good at this job that even a crowd formed to spectate his incredible plate stacking skills. At the San Siro Stadium in Milan, there are these columns that also are staircases that look like they're spinning when crowds are leaving. But in reality, it's just an optical illusion, and the structure is not moving. Would you ever attempt this crazy tourist attraction? Air Niugini Flight 73 was a scheduled service from FSM Airport to Papua New Guinea. And on September 28th, the plane missed the runway and flew right into the sea. Out of the 46 passengers, 45 survived, and one went missing after he allegedly evacuated the aircraft. A strange moment caught on the CCTV at the subway was in the middle of the summer when a woman unfastened her trench coat and proceeded to walk away. This smart and strong bee somehow managed to pull out a nail from a wall. If you ever want to get into the American Ninja Warrior show, you're expecting to train 5 to 6 times a week just to have a shot at passing the course. But in Japan, a chimpanzee did it without breaking a sweat. Right after a bank robbery in South Los Angeles, the suspects were being chased by the police when they decided to throw money out the window soon before they were arrested, causing hundreds of people to run into the streets to collect the cash.
What a wild pursuit here, guys, down here. We haven't seen anything like this. And we'll get to the cross street to where this thing terminated here. If you can give that to me, we're going to be working.
Okay, even though this might look like a fake picture, it's actually real. And it's a 30-story deep sinkhole that opened up in the streets of Guatemala City back in 2010. And it even swallowed an entire factory.